Okay. What is up, boys? It's me, the Tactical Brit. And I am very much live here from EA Play. I'll make you see my face in a second. Just bear with me. This is all very being done on the fly, kind of sort of thing. Um, but yeah, let me add a scene. Let me slap in video output source. All right. So yeah, this is. Ooh, hello. Um, let's make this a 1080p bad boy. Hello, 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 hello. Um, it's EA Play. I'm here. Hello. And I'm very bright, very bright. That's not really something I can change. But yeah, I'm live from EA Play right now. We're waiting for the Battlefield game to boot. Once it's booted, uh, we shall participate, so to speak. But yeah, it's just something that's loading up right now. The game is steadily, slowly but surely getting there. And yeah, you should be able to see some instances of it soon. Hopefully. With a touch of luck, anyway. But yeah, of course, my name is Tactical Brit. We are here today with Battlefield 5. There is a 4-minute or so timer on what's going to go down. And then we're just going to get started. It should be pretty cool. I'm quite excited. It's going to be a pretty long day, but it's a bit of Maritia and stuff is going to be a pretty long day, but we're ready to rock. But yeah, I should actually probably add some like hotkeys and stuff whilst I'm here. But switch scene. I'm gonna make that like F1, F2, apply, boom. Right. Yeah. So we're basically ready to rock at the moment. I'm quite excited to be here. I'm a very bright boy right now because of the current setup with everything in the room. There are some amazing LED lights everywhere. But yeah, we're about to get started with Maritia and Al Sundan. It's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. It's like we're on these builds that like have timers and stuff, so you'll actually see that like it will tick down. We'll start playing, blah blah. But yeah, I'm here. We're good. And we're gonna get cracking in a second. So we're starting off, I believe, with Maritia. If you see behind me, I'll direct your attention with this camera. There is the stage. There is the big old stage that will eventually announce that we're going to get kicking off. But yeah, I'm here. Let me know how you're doing in the chat, folks. If you have any questions, how has your EA Play experience been so far? Want to get chatting with you guys and start talking about Battlefield, start talking about stuff we've seen, stuff that's announced, and the second that this 4-minute 29 seconds timer disappears, we'll get going. Hopefully the sound quality is decent as well. It's not perfect, but, you know, that happens when you're in a huge studio like EA Play. Hey there to Romby Bomby. I'm actually going to move this tablet a little bit closer so I can look down at all of your wonderful comments as we progressively go on. But yeah, at the moment, things are pretty decent here. I might actually up the output a little bit of this stream to like, I don't know, 5,000, 6,000, just to see if we can push the manifold on quality a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be exciting day. It's currently 4 p.m. in LA. That's probably a really unholy hour for some of you guys. I can only say sorry for that. But you know, it happens. But yeah, let me know what you were saying in the chat, folks. Oh, my chat's now loaded. Sweet, cool. My chat's loaded up. Hey there, Zafri. Hey there, Striker. James Walters. Steve Smith, Jack647, Ricardo, Lunds Ice Cool. But yeah, hey there, guys. It's super early. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. We're currently waiting for the timer of Battlefield to tick down. It's on a build right now. I'll quickly switch scenes so you can see what I'm talking about. It will eventually say, as you can see in the top left corner, it says 4:29. That will eventually roll through, and we'll be able to go live, to do things, and that's going to be cool. So we got some questions here. What weapon do you expect to come out in the Pacific Theater? The Garand, the Browning, the Bar. I'd expect a lot of Japanese variants, so like Type 31s and stuff. You're gonna see a lot of those too. There was a huge focus. Lars Gustafsson mentioned a few things like boats and ships and stuff, so we're going to see a lot of that, and likely some anti-vehicle to go with it. Lucas, thank you very much for the kind words. Thank you, Ricardo. I know it's early, guys. It's being, put it this way, I'm from the UK, so naturally being stateside for me is pretty wild, which is not something not something I recommend. I can tell you that much. Bong's good. He's good. But yeah, I can see everybody in the terminals is all getting set up. This timer will eventually set down. It's currently at 4:29. But once that timer for this build disappears, we will start playing. We will start streaming Maritia and Al Sundan today. And then potentially even the Grand Operation, which features Maritia and Mercury. After that, we're going to be doing Operation Blackout, but I'm not allowed to record or stream that. I will be able to give you my impressions, though. So this live stream will turn into a video afterwards, but I'll be making a full-blown impressions video that's edited and recorded later on. Probably tomorrow. You'll see that go live around, I don't know, like afternoonish, evening, European time, midday-ish here in the United States. How many people are playing in the room? Well, that's a damn good question. So, if you look around, that's Billy Eatworld. He's doing great. If you look around, it's a big old room. We're actually inside the main hall of the Hollywood Palladium right now. So there are a lot of people here at their stations. You'll probably see a few more people go live eventually. But I myself am going to be carrying on. Not Operation Blackout. It's the you know what I was talking about. The Metro remake, the sort of thing, remaster, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be playing that at some point. What maps do I think? Well, we're definitely going to be seeing Iwo Jima, which is going to be cool. They said a classic map from the franchise, so that's only ever going to be one thing, and that's obviously, in my opinion, going to be the island and stuff, so that's going to become Operation Underground. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My brain just went like blank. Operation Underground, but we're not allowed to record it. It's still work in progress. Wake Island, yeah. Wake Island's going to be... It's a classic map from the game, and what one does everybody know more than anything else, and that is obviously Wake Island, so... So yeah, I'll be live streaming for, by the looks of things, a couple of hours, I want to say at the moment. Potentially a couple of hours of live streaming for this, which is going to be pretty cool. And then I will be recording the footage that I have also live streamed. This VOD live stream will go live. I'll also be recording. That recorded footage will then turn into a video tomorrow. There's lots of plans. There's going to be plenty of content from EA Play. I've got a full day of capture tomorrow too, so you can expect some of that to go live as well. But yeah, we are basically more or less ready to rock soon. If you see any cutouts, don't fret. There may be parts where they decide that they're going to reset systems or they're going to refresh things. Don't worry, I will be back online within minutes. I will tell you myself if the stream is going to go down or offline. Hey there, Andy. I'll likely be playing in a random squad. We don't have our named Origin accounts here. They're fixed Origin accounts for the build. But I can tell you that there's a lot of people here. We got Westy, we got Jack Frags, we got Lossy, Billy Eatworld's, of course, right next to me. We've got Neebs Gaming. Quite a lot of those guys are here. Thick44 I can see just across the room from me. We got loads. Flakfire as well. There's a lot of people here. Guadalcanal would be insane. That would be something I'm very much here for. But yeah, if you're wondering why I'm so bright, there's actually like an LED strip that's been wrapped around the entire. It works for a great ring light. I wish I could say, it's something I enjoy. But yeah, the Metro remake's gonna be great. Operation Underground, I believe it's called. That's gonna be quite exciting. It's made by the same game designer who made Metro, and he's also decided to make it include various different passages and stuff of like ways to get in and out, which is cool. So yeah, the idea is that it's not supposed to be the clusterfucky Metro, but like a flanky Metro. No worries, Ricardo. No worries, everybody. I'm very lucky to be here. I feel very, very privileged to be here at EA Play, especially as a smaller content creator that you guys have been supporting for quite a while now. So it's great to be able to be here, live stream, record stuff. Like I say, you're gonna get hours upon hours of Maritia and Sundan, like the next hour or so potentially, hour or two, 3, maybe even longer, depends how long they run it for. And then more videos on the channel over the next coming days. I didn't bring my own mouse and keyboard. Some people opt to. It's like an option. We're actually using SteelSeries gear, which is pretty good. I'm one of those people that's not very picky with that kind of stuff. I know Stoddy actually went like to a Best Buy to buy a mouse pad that was the same mouse pad he had at home because he forgot his. And he didn't want to like use a different one. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, feel free to drop a subscribe. If you want your friends to see some of the gameplay here today, share this madness of a room that is... it's actually easier for me to tilt the monitor just to let you guys see what's sort of going on around me. We're at the stage. There's a stage. There's like a couple of creator booths and stuff. But yeah. Hey there, Justice Muscatee. And George Gangoli, welcome guys. Waiting any moment now for this build to fire up. We're about 4 minutes away from stuff like that happening. Have I played Maritia? I am from England, Steve. I'm currently in Los Angeles. I'm from London for EA Play. I will begin playing shortly. I think they're just giving everybody a bit of time to fire up their streams. So you're probably looking at anything within like the next 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer. I doubt it'll be any longer than 15 or so minutes though. But yeah. Battlefield 5 is hopefully going to be firing up very shortly. Jack Frags is here as well. Yeah, he's going to be recording and making some stuff. Basically, all the content creators you probably know are here. Also, if you're seeing a little bit of lag, that's because Battlefield 5 is spinning up for me. All right, we have a timer. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. 4 minutes and 50 seconds till we are live with Maritia. Tell your friends, hide your kids, hide your wife, bring everybody. For the current guys that you guys are all watching, thank you for being here. Yeah, we are 4 minutes away from live gameplay of Battlefield 5, Maritia, and Al Sundan. I'm also, actually, I may as well, like, if I mess around with a few OBS settings quickly. Yeah, so you guys are going to see that this will be focusing on... you're going to see a black screen at the moment, don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm just going to add my cam to here as well, because you may as well. I'm probably just going to record with, like, shadow play or something. Come on. Any moment now. But yeah, anywho. We are very shortly away from being able to play. Not really sure which map is first. I'm probably going to say Maritia. Time is actually now frozen briefly. They're probably working on some technical kinks. Yeah, the builds we're playing on, I'm pretty sure, like, all RTX, mad processor lad kind of stuff. You need some heavy stuff to be able to record, stream, and naturally play at the same time. But yeah, it's a really cool room that we're in at the moment. It's like, it is the Hollywood Palladium. It's just this big open theater kind of thing right now, which is great. It's actually quite massive. Any new weapons? I'm not actually sure. They haven't told us if there are any new weapons in the build, so I will take a look. It wouldn't surprise me to see some new weapons in this build. Yeah, exactly. You want the most stable and high-powered. I mean, I'm probably going to put my graphical settings onto like medium or high because I don't want to strangle the system too much while streaming and recording. Yeah, I'm really happy with the roadmap too. We're looking at, effectively, I spoke to some of the people here, and by the looks of things, it looks like they're aiming for a map every month. So you will get maps and content every month, which is great. So Pacific Theater is going to have 3 maps. There's going to be a lot of stuff. It's going to be cool. Thank you, Thomas. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, being here at EA Play after uni is obviously a bit of a shift, but it's really cool being here, man. Japanese and American factions are going to be great. I want Russia next, hopefully, but that's the start. We're looking at American and Russian vehicles, American and Japanese vehicles. Sorry, American and Japanese weapons. So all of that stuff is coming to the game in this new DLC expansion, which is obviously free, which is crazy as well. I will check the gadgets as well. Yeah, I don't really know what's going to be in this build. We've just been told, obviously, that the maps will be in this build. Beyond that, anything else, your guess is really as good as mine. I kind of want a pillow to sort of prop myself up. I feel like I'm quite low. See if I can tilt the camera a little bit more forward. There we go. That's a bit more like it. The timer is currently on about 4 minutes. I presume they're giving press and a few other people an extra few minutes, but it's all right. It means we can chat, we can talk about things. The second it goes up, I will switch over naturally. I totally agree with you, Andy. Had Battlefield 5. We're about to kick off. Let's go, baby. F5. Right. Yeah, we're about to get started. Yeah, I get any EA Play gifts? Yeah, we actually got a swag pack the other day. It was like a backpack. There was a mouse and a keyboard in it, a headset, a couple of games. I'll probably give away the games. I need the headset because my Astro headset is steadily starting to die. But yeah, some tech stuff. You might see some giveaways happen when I get back. I actually also collected a new graphics card from here as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we're about what? So we're about to kick off. Freeman, our new global community manager, might I add. For those of you who didn't know, Adam Freeman, who was previously UK community manager, is now global. He's just announced that we're about to get started here. And then the second this starts ticking down, I will let you guys know. But I'm so excited. It's going to be a good day. We're going to play a crap ton. I'm actually going to see if I can edit some of these. I'm going to see if I can add a video capture here. Just for the cam. just to see if it will let us do that. If not, then that's fine. Pick a video, cancel, resolution, custom, 1080p. All right. Well, it's not going to let us do the cam on the other scene. I'm not going to mess around with it technically. But yeah, I'll let you know the second this goes live. I will switch to in-game gameplay. MMGs do need a bit of a it's hard to describe. So MMG's a difficult one. Some people, of course, do believe that they do need a buff. I myself believe that they require a certain playstyle. Whether or not that playstyle is completely balanced, it's hard to say. Yeah, this is so basically what you're watching right now, which is live, is the first time anybody has played Maritia or Al Sundan. We were all penciled in for this capture and streaming session today. We've got more capturing and streaming opportunities tomorrow, so expect to see more tomorrow as well. But everything that is publicly available, so Maritia and Al Sundan that we can share to you, will be live today. You'll also see videos come up as well, because I will be recording and streaming at the same time, so I can then make those videos and impressions and stuff later on. But yeah, this countdown should start kicking up any second. I'm gonna have to do my key bindings and stuff as well. Capture, full screen application. But yeah. So Operation Underground is playable here. By the sounds of things, we'll be able to give you our impressions, but we won't be allowed to record it. So you'll actually see this stream go dead when Operation Underground goes live, and the reason for that is because it's not finished. It does release in October. We will be providing feedback on the map today. It's currently undergoing the sort of final intermediary polishing stages that are necessary for the map. So yeah. I'm really excited just to see, like, Maritia especially is a heavily infantry-focused map, but it's a linear infantry-focused map, which is really cool. And that's something that is, so it's going to be like almost verticality-based, because there's lots of towns and flanking alleyways, which is going to be really interesting. I was sat there at the conference, for those of you who watch live, looking at some of the concept art and stuff in the background, and it effectively is just like this sort of mountainous village terrain. But yeah, we're going to be getting underway any second now, and yeah. Did EA Play live up to my expectations? Jordan, I gotta say, it it's hard because in terms of Battlefield announcements, yes, I'm very satisfied with what is coming over the couple of months up until the end of 2019. But ultimately, this is quite a slow year for EA Play, and especially like Battlefield in general, because this is the year before the launch of Xbox and the year before the launch of PlayStation, allegedly. And normally in those years, just before the announcement or the new console release, you don't typically get a lot going on. I was going to bed, but not anymore. Yeah, I feel you, Theo Jackman. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everybody in the UK and Europe right now. I totally appreciate that it's really early for you. My body had to adjust to being here in LA. It's a difficult place to be if you're a Brit. We flew out. I think when did we fly out? We must have flown out on, I believe it was Wednesday. Yeah, we flew out on Wednesday. The Wednesday just gone, and that was a 12-hour flight from London to LA. And then I had to force myself awake on the flight because we landed at 7 p.m. in LA, meaning that if I had slept on that 12-hour flight, I would have screwed my sleeping pattern completely. So I've managed to avoid most of the jet lag, but it's definitely taken some adjustment. I've had this really annoying issue whilst I've been here where I'll wake up at like 5, 6 a.m. because my body thinks that it's midday in the UK because it's so heavily trained to it. But, we're getting around that. Thoughts on cross-platform? it can only be good for the industry. We're starting. We are 3 minutes and 40 seconds away from Maritia, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to edit a few settings very quickly, but other than that, I will get underway. But yeah, thoughts on cross-platform, it's going to be great. The industry needs it. Sports games, shooters that don't involve PC and cross-platform, and fighting games and things like that will definitely benefit from having a higher player base in all of their games. I think of things like Titanfall 2, where the player base was eventually suffocated, which was a fantastic game that cross-platform could have saved. But yeah, it's time to get ready, boys. Share it with your friends if you know anybody interested in Battlefield. Thank you to the, well, shit ton of you who are watching right now. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And we are about to get underway. We're currently 2 minutes 50 seconds away. It's ticking down, and we will get in. I'm just pissing off Billy. Hey there, Heath. Hey there, Romby Bomby. Hey there, everybody. Striker, all of you guys, thank you for tuning in. We are about to begin. 2 minutes 30 and counting down. We are ready to rock. I'm going to give you one last quick look at the Palladium before we start kicking into this. Got Billy Eatworld, of course, sat right next to me. Streamception. We're hello. We're looking at each other's streams. But yeah, all around the place you could see everybody. This is the Hollywood Palladium. Lots of people, lots of booths. This is the Creator Cave, where we get to do live streaming and recording. Hey there, Flying Turtle. Hey there, Razor. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, we are 1 minute 50 away. It's counting down. And the second it's done, I will switch. Oh, is the mic good? Well, I've added a noise gate so it doesn't pick up stuff. So hopefully that's working out. I deliberately positioned myself to sit here so I was away from everybody else because I didn't want to get like caught in the wash of loads of people. But yeah, midnight in the UK. Thank you, everybody. We're about to start. We are 1 minute away from beginning. 1 minute 20 seconds. Right, I'm just doing a tweet. I'm not really sure. It's a SteelSeries headset. I don't know which one it is. But there's loads of people here. Westy, Jack Frags, Broken Machine, Flakfire, Billy. Anybody who you know in the Battlefield community is likely here. We are 55 seconds away from gameplay. 5:30 in Costa Rica. That's some serious commitment, Javier. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Of course, if you aren't subscribed to the channel and you want to see more content from EA Play, shameless self-plug, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'll be bringing you guys more content and more across. Even once I leave EA Play, you will see continuations of videos release. Like I say, I will be recording and streaming this at the same time, which is awesome. Oh, PM, 5:30 PM. I was about to say. All right, it's time to go, boys. 15 seconds. It's about to spin up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's go, lads. This is going to be mental. Make sure you share. We are here. Welcome to Al Sundan. I'm going to play medic just because I'm... Oh, we do have a new SMG. Welcome to the map 38. I'm just going to use the map. I'll have a browse. We got no new assault rifles. No new SM... Yeah, map 38. Screw it, we're going to do it. Let's roll. Let's roll, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it, it's flak fire. Wait. It should see your lovely face in a moment. In a moment. Once it flak fire! It's flak fire! He's here! I'm not going to camp with an MMG. Let's go, boys. This is going to be a saucy lad. I'm going to quickly adjust my settings very rapidly here, just whilst this is... because I need my crouch. Crouch, 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 crouch. And then prone. Amazing. My entire thing just got, like, completely deleted there, so we're going to run it instead. I'm not actually in a squad with anybody relevant, so let's go. Time to shine. Hey there, Zora. Hey there, everybody. Oh god, that's a high sensitivity. Very high sensitivity. Alright. That's a bit more like it. Right, let's go. Welcome to Sundan, ladies and gentlemen, with the brand new map, SMG. This is already a stunning map. I do need to change the FOV, actually, now that you mention it. I'm just going to do this as rapidly as I humanly can. Appreciate. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Alright, let's go. But yeah, this... Oh, the map is from Tides of War. Yeah, so this is what you're seeing right now. It might take a little while for you guys to see some action. Okay, that was a lie. Mostly because you're going to see people, like, steadily spawning in and doing settings. But, wow, this is a stunning map. It's open, lots of verticality. Wow. It's pretty. Nice sunset as well. It definitely looks like these mountainous terrains are going to be great for vehicles and infantry alike to just sort of navigate through. This is Conquest. To see a little vehicle stuck down this little alleyway. Also just started recording on Shadowplay as well, so I can bring you guys footage. This comes out in June, yeah, so not far away now. Oh god. God damn. This is PC right now. Oh, in terms of my channel, I'll always be doing both. I like to stay on both platforms, so I'll always be doing both. But yeah, of course, guys, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to share this with anybody you know who's interested in Battlefield. This is the place to be. I wonder if the Panzerschreck or anything's in here. Nah, sadly not. Let me enable some sights just to make this map a bit more spicy.
Attention, objective Dora is now lost. Wir haben das Ziel verloren, mich!
God damn, that's a lot of recoil.
The enemy has taken control of the battle. Seize control of the objective.
Yeah, it's a bit like Suez, I guess. That was a pro throw. That was a pro throw onto that. But yeah, this map looks incredible. Hell of a hipfire on this thing. Great hipfire weapon, for sure. The map does look incredible. I gotta say, it's fantastic. God damn. Getting rinsed by somebody with a rifle. The stream is going to be live for a couple of hours. We're going to be playing Sundan and Maritia. Yeah, we're going to be playing all the new maps available in Battlefield 5. Except for, of course, the only one you won't see is Operation Underground. Reason being that it's an unfinished map presently. Oh god, that was a lot of people. We're 7 and 2. We're top of the leaderboard. Thank you, Joe S, for the donation. Appreciate it, man. $2. Every little helps, man. Thank you so much. They're probably some, you know, everybody likes doing content a little bit differently. You'll see some people who prefer to do, prefer to make videos, some people who prefer to, you know, stream. I'm going to be doing both, so you will see videos released on this channel long after this stream as well. Definitely some tomorrow. Oh my god, are those new planes? Stuka B2, Stuka B1,
Taken objective Anton.
the JU-88C as well. All right, well I'm gonna deploy on these. I don't know if these are new. I think these are new. Yeah, this is new. I'm sure this is new. There were definitely a lot more planes on that menu.
Objective Bertha taken.
And you could choose from more than 3, so that's new as well. But yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of everything today, folks. You're going to see everything. So this probably, I don't think this is new, but there's lots more slots, which is great. You can see how this is going to be a map for everyone in the sense that combined arms is quite important here. The Stuka B1 you think is. I'm pretty sure I've seen the B2 before, but I'm not sure. I don't use planes enough to be able to give you a for definite. Yeah, this map has loads of infantry areas, especially in this little urban bit here.
Objective reading is now ours.
Of course, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. This is pre-release content. We're on Al Sundan. We're going to be on Maritia as well. Really appreciate you guys tuning in to come watch everything we're doing here. I'm actually going to get out of this plane and do some infantry work, just so you guys could see more of what's going on. I'm not that great at planes anyway. But yeah, you're seeing some of the infantry areas as I come down here. Lots of locations for all kinds of weapons. Snipers, SMGs, there's sort of a bit for everyone in here right now. Some of my teammates have just got rinsed down here. God damn. Oh, pff, I just threw a flare. I thought I was a medic still. Dude, this is crazy. I'm really enjoying this map already. This is a fantastic looking... I mean, of course, this is first initial impressions. I'll do some full impressions once I've played a few rounds. Which effectively will be later on by the end of this stream and a few other the next day. I did bail out. I forgot that I bailed out, though. I do want to give you guys lots more perspective than just the plane. And I feel like the plane sometimes doesn't give you a good idea of what's happening on the ground, which naturally, in a lot of senses, is quite important. You can capture an airfield at A, which is insane, which brings in planes and reinforcements. We'll check that out in a bit. In fact, I'll see if I can get a bit of an aerial view as we fly over the map here. But yeah, there's the airstrip in the distance there. I'm going to jump out here. Yeah, you can see that airfield over there. And if you capture that objective, you get an extra plane reinforcement. No worries, Peter. Thank you. Dre, Ali, everybody who's watching. Much love, guys.
We have now taken objective
I believe that this map releases... I'm not sure which one releases first, but June and July, both Al Sundan and Maritia do release, so you'll be able to get your hands on this not too long after EA Play, which is obviously great news.
Hier, noch mehr Erste Hilfe.
There's a lot of madness coming down.
We have taken objective Cäsar.
Granate ist unterwegs.
God damn, there was a lot of people.
Scheiße, scheiße.
Yeah, I imagine there's still some bugs and stuff, but this is close to being done completely. So you will see this again, not in the not too distant future. I mean, I'll take that as a comment, Daniel. I'll take it as a pro, I guess.
We have lost objective Caesar.
But yeah, I can't even lie to you, bro. The second I got to LA, I immediately went clothes and shoe shopping. It was worth it. Yeah, this map really looks like it's got a bit of something for everyone, and that's. I'm gonna get on the machine gun. I'm gonna get on the machine gun. I'm gonna get on the machine gun. I realized that I've switched the game scene. I apologize if you're seeing the wrong screen, but it will switch properly in a second. I need to rebind my scene switcher. But yeah, this map seems to support a bit of everything at the moment, which is great.
Vorwärts, erobert das Ziel dort.
Alright, we might call in some supplies and stuff soon. I think this is definitely going to answer a lot of quarrels that people have with other maps. Like, naturally, you know, you guys will know that I'm not a huge fan. Goddamn. I'm not a huge fan of maps on things like the desert map like Armada. This is definitely a lot better. In terms of how big it is, I can show you the map when I redeploy. I think it's a little bit... I'd say it's definitely smaller than Armada upon first glance.
Damn, we are losing objective Caesar.
Ich werfe eine Bombe.
And it is pure chaos in a lot of respects.
We have lost objective Caesar.
Right, we're slowly losing C here, so I'm gonna pull up on these. This is what I'm saying. That kind of verticality exists in this map, which is great. I have to like edge my way around C and get into it, preferably from behind or something. Yeah, performance is going pretty well at the moment. I've zero complaints, especially considering I'm both live streaming, recording, and playing. Other maps, we'll be playing Maritia shortly. Once this, I presume, the second this is finished, it will rotate over to Maritia. That's a gunfight I'm not winning.
Objective Dora is now ours, soldiers.
Ah, goddamn. I really hope this has an extended magazine. Oh no, the new ranking system isn't in this build, it's just because we're all starting on fresh accounts. So, of course, all of our ranks are 0. I'm actually gonna... I can edit. I'm gonna see if I can quickly specialize the map. Or I'll have to at some point. Oh, it does have a extended magazine. That brings it up to, what, 30? That's pretty strong. I'm actually going to go to the MP40 just for a bit. Old but gold. Does the job. Thank you, Joe S, for the donation. Much appreciated, man. I'll do some more SMG gameplay of the new one in a bit. I'm going to try and focus on getting some levels and ranks. Maritia. I don't really know. I'm used to saying Maritia, like Mauritius, like the Mauritius Islands. So... God, 99 health, the lucky bastard.
Objective Friedrich has been lost to the enemy.
Yeah, dragging bodies is definitely something that I don't think you're going to see anymore due to technical limitations and stuff like that. But, you know, I think one of the main issues they were having with it was that it was causing pacing problems, and I can kind of see where they're coming from with that. Right, I actually want the... I'm going to get the Gewehr 95 on here. I'm just gonna play around with a few things and see.
Panzer nähert
I
sich.
regret not using an assault class now. I'm just gonna play around with a few different things. Right, we're losing E, so I'm gonna head there.
Ziel dort.
I'm gonna see if I can like sort of branch out into some of the more open objectives around here. This is definitely where vehicles are gonna come more heavily into play on these terrains. Yeah, it's nice to see the adaptation
Habt ihr das gesehen? Seid
from
vorsichtig.
single player to multiplayer. I think a lot of us played some of the single player maps and thought, damn, this would be good.
Objective Dora is lost.
I wish I had the M1 Garand as well right now. Soon. But like an actual soon now with an actual date.
Panzer nähert sich.
Is that a new tank? No, I think it's a normal tank. I'm not sure. It looks odd. Looks different. Looks rapid for starters.
Objective Friedrich is ours.
Right, I'm gonna edge. Oh, that was definitely intended for me. I'm gonna edge my way around here and try and avoid that tank as best I can. Yeah, the new ranking system should be deploying very soon as well. And I don't mean like as soon as in unannounced day, I mean like it has been announced. I'm just not sure the specific day itself. I'm pretty sure early August, or like August was the was what I saw. Don't order request me, sunshine.
Gefährlich, oder?
Got a sneaky person at a capture booth trying to take my squad lead away from me.
Objective Zielseite lost.
That hurt quite a bit. Where even was he? Up on the hill.
Well done. We have taken objective Anton.
Huh? Stop trying to take my squad leader role, Flak. I'm doing what I can. Yeah, you can now choose like multiple this is great. You can actually choose like multiple different vehicles and stuff now without having to. I'm probably gonna go. I'll go with a basic bitch Panzer.
Wir müssen das Ziel dort erobern.
Oh, there was a rock. Don't you do it.
Good job.
This is Battlefield Tokyo Drift. That was not what I had intended, but we'll roll with it anyway. Oh, we're about to finish. It's 6 seconds away. Well, at least you got to see some more of the map. We're about to start the next map, which I can only presume will be is going to be straight into Maritia. But yeah, that was pretty cool. The Tokyo drifted the hell out of that one. Drift King. That's definitely what I was going for. So you take the leadership role by requesting an order, and if a squad lead doesn't assign you a new order, then that role will be rescinded from you. Oh yeah, the Tokyo Drift has always been a World War II strategic maneuver that just truly wasn't recognized for all of its power and forms. But yeah, I think Al Sundan looks very promising. Of course, I'll give you guys full impressions in the video at some point, but yeah, seems to be lots of variants, lots of different types of gameplay being facilitated, and that's typically what makes a good Battlefield map, in my opinion. But yeah, you know, we got infantry sections. I think some of the other ones look like they're a bit out of the way and won't attract a lot of infantry focus, which could become a problem or don't seem as integrated. But we'll have a look. You know, it's definitely going to take a few rounds to establish if there are any issues. So we have a new countdown timer of 4 minutes till the next round. There are a lot of lights in this room. Everything's blue right now for Battlefield. Yeah, of course. Oh, wait. We're going straight back into Al Sundan. Okay. Very rapidly into the... Can I I have no company coins to specialize. God damn. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Car 98. Equip this bad boy. Long range optic. Come on, deploy. Yeah, I mean, you are going to see some people camping towards the hills for sure. I think that's almost just expected at this point, though. I can't actually deploy in that vehicle. I don't know why. Hey ho, I'll just get in one of these bad boys and we'll carry on. Haven't been able to play since the last patch. Yeah, they're definitely still working on performance. I spoke to some of the people here, and they're getting closer and closer on resolving the matter. So I'd expect to see a hot fix or something on that release in the not too distant future. I want to jump out of this, but I'm very aware that the AA cannon is notorious for killing people. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure some of my video settings... Yep, all of my settings completely reset. I quickly change them back. I only need to do crouch and prone. Okay, the video settings reset, everything else seems to be fine. Oh, okay, still got to mess around. Yeah, this is like one of the few things with some of these builds that happens naturally. Because we're in a build that resets every once in a while, we get these issues.
Shit! Tank coming!
Yeah, I can see what you mean about the gap in the bottom of the map, but again, it's just one of those things you sort of... You'll have to wait and see to see if it actually is an issue, or is it... God damn. Yeah, I think that request would be better. I think that's a good idea. I think one of the issues around the whole situation really for me is like you get those incumbent squad leaders who just refuse to move. We're gonna get in this tank and we're gonna see if we can do some damage. Yeah, of course. Like camping is a nature of video games that just won't that won't go away. It is something that always is going to be a thing in a game. But there's definitely some things you can do to discourage it. That's for sure. I think I'm seeing... I want to see if I can catch a plane out of the sky. Before I carry on, I'm going to very quickly roll this down. There we go. We're playing on quite high DPI mouses, so... I appreciate it, Joe, man. Obviously, you guys are going to see a lot of content coming from me over summer. I'm doing my best to get that out to you now that I've finished my second year of university. You know, it's important to make content, remain critical, remain constructive, especially. in terms of making videos for Battlefield, because too often you'll find people who, you know, when they get negative about the game, that's the end of it. Like that, there's no in between, no appraisal, no this is what you should do. It's just, you know, becomes very quickly a kind of depressing place. And I suppose that's what we're trying to, I try to avoid with sort of,
That's objective Charlie lost.
I guess, being relatively constructive. Right, there is definitely a vehicle up on that hilltop I need to worry about.
We've taken objective A.
Oh, good luck on your GCSE, Thomas. Hey there, Joshua. I'm really enjoying the map so far. It looks very encouraging. A banter bus really just tried fighting me. God damn, I just took a wild hit from somewhere. Oh, I see that. I see that. Yeah, it's an interesting map. It seems to definitely accommodate various different plays. You guys will likely know, if you've watched my channel for a while now, that Arras is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite map in the game. And the reason for that is, of course, because it accommodates so many different play styles without really making compromise. Oh, goddamn, he hit a pyre. So yeah, you know, Arras is probably one of my favorite maps. This is definitely a little bit different from that, in the sense that in Arras the urban zones are quite central, whereas in this, they're sort of central-ish, but there's definitely some divides in between. So yeah, you know, it's a mixed bag for this map, but so far I gotta say it seems quite good. I'll do my best to save you, Mr. Plane, if I can see him. The visibility on the map seems great. The sunset definitely does offset some colors quite strongly, but no issues in that sense. Well, you know, I appreciate you guys talking about it. You know, it's not about being overly positive, right? Because if you do that, being a yes man in any given situation is not helpful. However, there are plenty of situations where being constructive about something is more likely to lead to change than anything else. And the reason I say that is because we explained to the developers what the expectation for this was in March. All of the guys you're seeing here most likely were there. And maps came up over and over again. The Pacific Theater came up over and over again. And I'd like to think that that influenced, at least to some extent, you know, a really positive change in terms of the content we're seeing over the next few months. You know, it's a very, yeah, I feel very privileged to come to some of these events and do this stuff. And of course, feedback's a huge part of that. And I'm actually penciled in for one tomorrow to talk about what we've played here and talk about, of course, some of the other stuff that we can't show. Let's see if I can do some damage to some of these planes. Yeah, I think it's hard to say. Like, I really think it's worth removing stuff like that, just in terms of favorable gameplay. Stuff like that just blocks your vision is kind of annoying, and it doesn't really serve a purpose. Yeah, we can openly discuss Operation Underground once we've played it. We haven't yet. I'll have to end the stream when we do eventually get round to that, which probably be quite a while from now. But we can't record it. That's the only difference. That was a nice little tap fire there. The Battlefield developers are really active on Twitter, but the forums as well. Jeff Braddock and Freeman are very active there. They'll definitely hear anything you guys have to say. I'll tell you what, the one thing that always brings me back to Battlefield is the gunplay, and having the ability to have that gunplay in different theaters is what's been important to me. And now that we're finally here with some new maps, that's, you know, it's a good place to be. I was being sniped at from D, so I'm gonna... I like this. There is cover here. There is usable cover with these rocks. It's not the best in the world, but, you know, I don't actually think it was intended to be the best in the world. Right, we're gonna try and push D here. That was pretty good. Right, we're gonna push up to D here, which is the radar station. Or we're gonna try to. I scratched my head as that happened. There's definitely some we're playing on pretty beefy systems, so there's no understanding of how this would work on consoles. So, you know, stuff like that, polishing, bug. There is a bug at the moment in this build, apparently, where the end of round screen, if you finish in a tank or plane, your player ends up being a floating head if you're in the best squad. Those are the kind of bugs that originate when you make maps and stuff. It's a very pretty map, I must say. I think Under No Flag was definitely one of those maps where everybody saw Under No Flag and went, that would be good. Hey there, Civil War. Welcome, man. Yeah, we got some exclusive gameplay from EA Play. This guy's a good pilot. Oh, it's Flakfire! Flakfire is our commander-in-chief in the plane. He's sat right next to me. I realize I just complimented him, which doesn't happen very often. Even if I just suppress the symbols appear up. The map does feel good. The extended magazine is definitely going to be a help. It's quite accurate. Pretty strong rate of fire as well. It's an exciting weapon. I think it's going to be a good addition to the medic class. I think for people who enjoy like the MP34 but just want that extra degree of rate of fire or rapidness, I think that's where it's going to be most appealing. God damn, that looks so fucking cool. Oh, I've made a critical error. Yeah, I'll drown. Oh, look, there's my... Look floaty. Amazing. Yeah, I mean, you know, releasing content periodically is not easy. Nobody was expecting Battlefield to release map upon map every other week. You know, that's an unrealistic expectation. But certainly I think a lot of us felt that it could have been better, and there could have been more content on the way. And we're now seeing that happen, which is great. We're now talking... The goal now is a map every month, and we're already starting to see some of that come into fruition very soon. Map or content just in general.
Capture the objective, soldiers.
I'm gonna get up on this little ridge line here. God damn, Flak. I just got a headshot. Another headshot. Somebody just Molotov me?
We have taken objective.
Watch out there!
I don't know what he was trying to achieve. Got some assaulty boys in this direction. Got a banner bus on the way. Trick shots only. I wouldn't say catchphrase, it just sort of happens.
Objective easy is now ours.
I wonder if this bridge could be destroyed, actually. Somebody's using the boys AT like a true scum. Yeah, you keep shooting at me, screw you. Oh god!
Good show. Objective Able taken.
We're steadily starting to see the fruition of content that we wanted. And I gotta say, from just initial impressions, this map plays incredibly well. So yeah, it's exciting. It's really exciting. Yeah, there will be multiple maps in each chapter now, which is great. I mean, it's like I say, it's a lot of the expectation that we had from this live service now finally sort of happening, I guess. Right, there's only one way I can see my... Listen here, sunshine.
Objective dog is now ours.
That was my cheap way of getting to safety with a tank that was most certainly doomed. Oh, goddamn.
Good work. We have taken objective Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, I know the single-player campaign traditionally gave away weapons, but I think they strayed away from that because it did force people to get weapons like the M249, which was actually a very popular weapon in Battlefield 3. But sadly, people just didn't get to really use it properly, I guess. I think we'll stick with the map for a little bit longer. I kind of want to, once I get some company coins especially, we'll keep at it. I'm going to get back in with flak fire here and see if we can carry on doing some damage up here. That airfield's really cool though. I like that. That looks sick. It's actually being captured right now. Damn, flag fire. It's a spicy bit of flying.
Got eyes on trouble there! Watch defend the objective!
Well, we got one. We're doing pretty well, I'd say.
We now have control of objective Able.
Got a lot of aerial players right now. I'm actually gonna look around just to make sure I haven't missed anything else that is new. I don't think I have. So it's all stuff we've seen before. I think I might actually use the POA carbine just for a bit. I feel like it actually could suit. Oh god, sticky dynamite. No, feel free to ask as many questions as you like, Thomas. You know, that's kind of why I'm here. That's kind of why I'm streaming. I'm here to answer you guys' questions and chat to you about what's happening. You know, I'm a big fan of communicating with you guys, so just ask away, man. I think this map's about to end. Yep, 8 seconds away. We're in a tank, and hopefully we're best squad. So we can see a cool bug. Damn, that's a close game. That was a close and intense game. See you later, Snoop. Well, thank you for coming in, man. Much appreciated. Just hearing some details about what's going on. Hey there, Noah. Yes, these rounds are shorter than normal for the purposes of recording and stuff. Marita's starting. Much better than Hamada Civil. Much better. Yeah, we're just had an announcement from Freeman, Maritia or however the hell you guys want to pronounce that. I really have never been good at it. Never claimed to be good at it. That's firing up now. We're gonna get that going. Operation Underground is designed by the same person who made Metro, but it's not actually Metro itself. There's going to be differences. I've been told that apparently one of the main differences is that it's no longer going to be this clusterfuck where there's just no lanes to get out of. There will be flanking routes. Sweet. Cover is destructive too, so you'll be able to destroy parts of the subway trains according to flak fire. So, and it was in the trailer, so there you go. I mean, of course, Battlefield 3 didn't really have the kind of destruction that Battlefield 5 does have, so, yeah. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Romby, the cluster is great in some respects, but at the same time, it can also be really frustrating and really annoying for a lot of players. And not having flanking routes is the difficult part, because sometimes you just have to hope, kind of like a luck of the draw kind of thing, which is not something you really want. You guys are probably seeing a little bit of lag at the moment because the new server thing is popping up now. Yep, we've got a brand new timer on screen, 4 minutes 44. But yeah. Yeah, there's going to be an above the ground section like old Metro too. So I actually have an interesting story about this. Westy was telling me all about this. That effectively, the guy who made Metro, there's this thing called a dev jam where developers sort of brainstorm ideas of what they want. They're given 2 days to do this. The guy who made Metro made Operation Underground by himself in the space of 48 hours, and then revealed it and said, "Can we make this a map?" And that's what happened. So I think that's pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's particularly buggy. The only major issue, in my opinion, at the moment for Battlefield is, of course, the stuttering. It's likely that that's going to be resolved quite soon. It seems like a lot of the sources for that are being found. If you're on console and you want to work around, a really great workaround to the stuttering at the moment is actually not activating any assignments, because that does appear to be one source of why it's happening. So if you don't have any assignments like company coins and stuff, you should actually be safe. And of course, if you're a fan of EA Access, both PlayStation is receiving EA Access here at E3 and EA Play, so you will be able to access Battlefield 5 now, which is now in the vault. But yeah, just while we're firing up the new round, I'm going to do my ghetto camera swivel, just so you guys can see what's going on. I'm going to start off this way. We got a wild flag fire. He's here. He's making videos. You're going to hear his amazing voice at some point in the not too distant future. I'm sure he's brought a microphone. I don't even want to try. Then we got the only Australian in human existence with Streamception. We're going with the Streamception. And then yeah, just around you guys can see all kinds of stuff going on. Madden, there's some recording booths and stuff over there. Got lots of guys, lots of people, lots of folks everywhere on this show floor. Oh yeah, I absolutely will be using private servers. We are stuck on 3 minutes 21 at the moment, so they're probably loading in some of the server stuff now. There are a few new people jumping onto some booths to capture some gameplay, so you're going to see a bit of a delay here, but we are going to be moving into Maritia, or however. I'm going to say Maritia just for now, because it feels comfortable. Nothing on the company coin side of things. I imagine that is something that is going to be talked about, and something that I of course, will want to talk about. I wish I could say, but yeah, there are lots of different YouTubers and streamers all around the place. It's Marie. Lots of folks. Lots and lots of folks. The atmosphere on the new map was pretty good. I quite like that. Sundan definitely is quite promising. A little bit of concern with some of the more open spaces, but you know, that is kind of pinnacle in things like open maps that facilitate tanks and planes and stuff like that. So that's pretty standard. It's nothing new. And it's definitely traversable. There was some pretty adequate cover. It's not like Hamada where it's just this sort of gully or valley. There was some adequate cover, definitely doing with smoke grenades as well. It seemed to offer a bit of everything. Like, there was enough for infantry, there was enough for people who were focusing on planes and tanks. So it's cool. I quite fancy that. So we've just finished up on Al Sedan. Maritia is starting shortly. Like I say, there are some people just getting set up all over the place. I can see got Golden Boy. I think he's doing some streaming-y stuff or editing-y stuff behind me, and lots of other places. But yeah, we're getting ready to rock. So once we start up on the next round, I'll tell you guys. But yeah, it's all happening. See lots of folks just rumbling around at the moment. Whew. We're starting. We are starting the new map, Maritia. So it is very much time to shine, ladies and gentlemen. So the maps are ready in the sense that they are ready on this PC build, which has likely cut some corners in some areas to make this happen, which does have bugs that they're aware of. It hasn't passed QA, it hasn't had its final layer of polish, which is why it hasn't been released yet. That will be happening very soon. We have June and July on the way. My lord! This looks really cool. God damn. All right, I think we're gonna need shit, man. We're gonna need an MP40 or something for this. Yeah, we're gonna go MP40. This is insane. This looks outstanding. I'm gonna quickly send out a tweet now that we're on Maritia. All right, boom. So this is Maritia. This isn't a jungle map. This is an urban map. Let's screw it, man. Let's just get on the way. This is gonna be wild. Look how many buildings there are. Holy crap! This looks like something out of. All right, I need to quickly rejig the settings again.
We have now taken objective 4.
Very quickly. Gamepad scheme, basic key bindings. Trying to be rapid so you guys can see as much as humanly possible. Right. Crouch. Prone. The map is great. I quite like it. I just need something with a bit of a bigger magazine on the SMG. But yeah, look. This is Maritia? And it's a pretty map. Got burning castle style building up on the top here. This is purely infantry and transport based only, remember guys. So the war you're seeing here is infantry and transport vehicles, which is, I mean, it's one of my favorite things from Bad Company 2 era. This is very urban, very open. Right, I'm actually gonna go off this hill quickly and like loop around the side. There's a tractor! There's a playable tractor! God damn, there is a tractor. Outstanding. Yeah, this is the second Greece maps, but I must say, like, it looks... It's kind of... Well, actually, to be fair, Greek and Italian building is actually quite similar. But it very much looks like sort of like the kind of thing you'd expect to see in like a Greek... an Italian castle kind of thing back in the day. Renaissance period sort of vibe, which I really like. We have a tractor though. Oh. I'm okay, I was expecting a little bit more. God damn, this is cool. So many places to like traverse around. I'm loving this. These maps, so I mean, I gotta say, wow, like Sundan is looking good, but Maritia as well. Christ, this is looking fantastic. Right, I'm nearly out of ammo completely. I ran out of ammo. I was trying to shank him in the back. God damn, this is insane. I'm loving it. This is so good. This is, wow. There's the terrain for snipers. There's lots of winding buildings for cover and infantry combat. This is, again, hitting the nail on the head of maps and design in Battlefield. I'm very impressed so far. Very impressed. Again, you guys are quite literally getting my live initial first reaction to everything going on right now. No, we've not played this until now. Like this is new and fresh. That's some vehicle customization there. That's new, I think. Definitely haven't seen that on some of the transport vehicles. But this is a stunning and well-designed map by the looks of things. I'm very... So far, so good, I'd say. I really like how there's a lot of these like rocky terrain areas as well. That like you could jump around and sort of flank between it. Those look great too. I'm not sure if you can go to the top of the mountain. I hope so. It would be a cool feature. Let me go to deployment overview. No, that's not a capturable objective. It's not a region you can get to, but it's close, you know. I imagine that would inspire a lot of camping that I think a lot of us wouldn't be big fans of.
That's for you. First aid.
But I'm really loving this. There's like, you know, we've got those urban environments, but this outdoor section as well. Lots of winding routes up these hills. Some serious combat routes here. I just got tackled from behind. Hopefully somebody can pick me up here. Yeah, Mod Grappa meets Verdun Heights, basically. That's the best way I'd describe it for you.
Fuck has got me. Need a medic.
Right, let's spawn on this squad mate here.
Firing a bomb.
Be aware we have lost objective dog.
Got down. Oh, I'm coming.
I got you, Tom.
This looks fantastic though, honestly. Just some of the environments you're seeing here. Right. This is so good. I tend to use iron sights or the dot sights. I don't really tend to use the NIDAR sights. I don't really use anything else. This is honestly, yeah, DICE have been putting in the OT, man. This is crazy. I'm loving it. I really am. I love urban maps. I specifically love maps in Battlefield that focus on both transport vehicles that have like, you know, this sort of vibe to it, and I really like some of the like the ambient stuff, like the planes on the side as well. You know, it's still got the war feel. Honestly, this is sensation. Like this has been outstanding so far. Sundan is definitely for the vehicular types, and in that sense, I still quite enjoyed it. It wasn't a map as somebody who's primarily an infantry player. I didn't feel very alienated, which is often a problem with maps like Hamada. So yeah, you know, some pretty good pros there.
Got you, pal. Be still. I got you.
Lots of flanking routes. I think you can go into that tower. I didn't get a chance to check. We can only use the map in this new build. I've used a bit of it so far. I'll probably use a bit more of it soon. What I'm really liking as well is the capture points on this map are actually very small. Like, there is not a lot of room for maneuver on the capture points. And that forces people into engagements to get these objectives. I think it's just a very positive style of map design. Something I totally agree with, for sure. But yeah, so many flanking. It looks...
Danger over at this position.
It looks like that tower is going to be good. God damn.
Good work. Objective Able taken.
All right. So we're going to be at this for about another hour of capture here on this map. It's just been announced. I don't know if you guys could be announced. So we got this play session's now going on for another hour of all Maritia and stuff. And Operation Underground, which of course I can't record, but I can get impressions of, will come a little bit later. So that's good. Yeah, honestly, it's been fantastic. Like I say, guys, there is going to be more recording and more live streaming both throughout today and tomorrow. So I will be live tomorrow, but I also will be recording some videos to put live for you guys as well to watch. Probably more or less the second I finish up here, you're going to see, I'll probably go and edit some bits. And then, yeah, bring you some more stuff. Definitely some impressions videos. I need to definitely go and record some voiceovers at some point. Hey there, Logan. I'm quite enjoying it. LA's a bit of a mixed bag. There are some areas that are really nice and other areas that are quite gritty and feel almost a little bit sleazy, I think. Not to, you know, sorry to anybody who lives there. That's just the impression I get. I think that's like most places, though, to some extent. But yeah, you know, it's grown on me quite a bit. I'm really enjoying the sun. Really enjoying just some of the touristy stuff. But, you know, sometimes when we come to these events, we don't really get a chance to go around and do the otherwise basic stuff, touristy stuff, you know, that you would expect from going to places like this. But because we've had our capture session scheduled in a certain way, we have this time, and that's pretty great. Visibility seems okay so far. I haven't noticed any major issues. Obviously, because I'm focusing on both the chat and the game, there are a few things that I'm missing. God damn it, that guy just jumped straight over my head. There are some things that I'm missing here and there, and that's not because of visibility, but more because I'm trying to focus on two places at once. Which, for those of you who've ever streamed or recorded, can know that that can be a little bit sticky. What a brutal bit of cover. So many flanking routes. Honestly, this map is going to be pure love and joy for me. Yeah, this rolls into E3. I'm not sticking around for E3. I just don't really have any reason to, truth be told. You know, I've spoken to everybody I need to speak to. You know, I've got the Battlefield content I need. E3 would just be extended and a bit of a waste of time for me. So I just want to get back and start capturing some more content. That's definitely a new bug. Again, like I say, this is why these maps haven't been released yet, because there are still bugs. There are still things that need fixing. Starting to get pretty good at this, and then I died. The map has a really nice atmosphere. It feels almost kind of pleasant, but also kind of terrifying at the same time. I'm really enjoying the flanking routes here. You know, I massively enjoy. You know, I really enjoy maps that allow me as a player to outplay and outthink other opponents. And look at that view, man. Like, that's really good. That looks insane. But I really enjoy maps that allow me to outplay and outthink my opponents. That's definitely something this is offering. And that's what I'm here for, you know. This is a flanked map. This is a map that will give you those kind of options. And I can't wait for the 24/7 playlist. I think you will, when this reveals, like when I get home and get to use my own mouse and keyboard and stuff and my own setup, you'll probably see this end up being my highest KD map easily. Goddamn sniper. I'm not sure what modes this is going to be playable on. Breakthrough, maybe. I'd like to see it on Breakthrough, but at the moment, definitely you're going to see Conquest in a strong setup in this. It's a very good layout so far. It's almost sort of got a great shape to it. People flow between objectives very well. I'm repping at the top right now, which is, I gotta say, like, not to be a weird flex, but, you know, all the YouTubers and streamers here are good at this game. Like, sometimes it's actually quite difficult to capture footage and gameplay and stuff, because all the streamers you end up facing and stuff are really good at the game, and then everybody's really good, and it becomes really sweaty and very difficult. Whereas at the moment, things seem to be going to plan, sort of, mostly. For the most part, I'd say. Goddamn, finally got flanked up from behind. But yeah, things have been going pretty well on this map. I'm really looking forward to cutting this into an impressions video for you guys. Oh shit, I've nearly got a V1. I got 3 minutes to get this V1. I won't. I'm not the squad leader. Somebody else is the squad leader. Somebody's about to get V1. Hopefully they use it. I wonder if it's anybody next to us.
I'll patch you, chum.
I'll check out the tower. I'll do my best to get it now, actually. I want to see if it's enterable as much as you guys do. I imagine it probably is, but again, there is an opportunity here that map isn't... Again, this map might not be the final finished product. Things like that enterable tower on an option. But yeah, what a hell of a map. What a hell of a set of maps. I gotta say, Sundan and both Maritia have been fantastic so far. I've been really enjoying it. And I'll be honest with you, you know, the big problem with some of these releases, especially in maps and content, I think I've just spawned right in front of the tower. This is not enterable. It might be somewhere down the line, who knows. But yeah, the big thing with some of these maps is, like, sometimes it can be very hit and miss, and I think Panzerstorm, before it was redesigned and had some changes to it, definitely represented the fact that, you know, these maps can go sideways. But I think, you know, these are two very strong, fantastic maps, and it makes me very excited for what could happen in the Pacific Theater. Hey, Billy, are you squad lead? If so, you got V1s. Ah. Just threw that grenade away. Right, that guy's got to slow me, so yes, somebody's just called in the JB1. I need to get... I was about to say, that guy's got to slow me, so I need to get a flank on him. No worries, Javier. God damn, everybody's calling in their JB1s all of a sudden because there's a minute left. Again, this isn't representative of the time of the maps, I don't believe. I think the timer's bugged or something at the moment. So this isn't a full Conquest game. So don't be concerned about pacing and stuff like that. But yeah, hell of a bit of content so far, I must say. Really enjoying this. Really enjoying this map. Goddamn, get that double. Come here, you Swomy scum. Got that triple. Let's carry on the vibe. We've got a minute left. Got to make that magic. That pure filth. That amazing 1-2 yeet across the map. Right, let's keep spamming those supplies and stuff. Keep everybody nice and healthy. I'm going to do some damage here on this objective. I am a machine. Let's go. Oh, nearly got it. 29-10. That was insane. That was great. That was a good little run there. That's going to look great on some YouTube footage. But yeah, what a fantastic map, I got to say. Of course, this isn't the last round or anything, but as far as first impressions go, wow, like, that was impressive. Yeah, yeah. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. We're top squad as well. Sensational. Yeah, it's a good map. And that wasn't even a full round. That was a really good map. Hello. Yes. Dr. Disrespect has just entered the building. he's here. He's meeting up with some YouTubers and streamers and stuff. Everybody's saying hello. It's a cool guy. He's done some Battlefield stuff before. We're loading into a new round just now. Should be firing up any second now. Alright, you're good to see the loading spinny wheels, so I'm just going to switch out. Yeah, but we're just chilling in the lobby right now. I imagine the new game or new mode is loading and spinning up. I am indeed using OBS at the moment. That's currently what's available here on these desktops. Yep, we're just waiting for a brand new mode to load in, so we're now on the 4-minute 50 mark. But yeah, it's been good, man. I've been really enjoying this. These have been some good maps. For those of you who are interested, just over there in the corner, Dr. Disrespect has just entered the building. He's roaming around for those of you who watch his content. Seems like a nice guy. So yeah, he's doing his thing. Obviously, incredible streamer. He's got a huge following these days, and you know I really appreciate somebody who can pull into character like that. Yeah, so he's about here at EA Play. There's been a lot of people. Oh man, I had a crazy one today. I got to speak to Juju Smith-Schuster, the wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I've got a photo with him. And Trevor Noah as well. They were both here. It was crazy. I bumped into them here in the Creator Cave, and it was wild, man. You know, that was a photo well needed, I gotta say. Right, we've got a new round of Maritia going here. I'm going to spawn in nice and early, get the ball rolling. Let me quickly get my customizations out the way. We're gonna go with the MP40 again. I feel like that served us really well. Like I say, let me just mess around with everything, get everything nice and spicy. It's really strange when you go to using the setup that you're used to all of a sudden using stuff that feels very alien and very different. So yeah, I'm quickly going to change some of these soldier buttons. Get that sorted. Of course, the key bindings reset every time we load into a round, which is a pain in the ass, but it happens. I don't know, Logan. It's hard to say. Esports has always been a... Think about esports, right? I'm going to go into this. The thing about esports is something you can't force. Esports is something that happens naturally when you provide a community with the right tools, modes, and resources to make it happen. So, in terms of asking whether or not esports will be a thing for Battlefield, I will go ahead and say here and now that it probably won't be, purely because until private games are a thing, and until something like Squad Conquest sees a bit of an expansion in terms of its mode, there isn't really anything in place to make it happen. So once you see a bit more in place to make it happen, then for sure, I absolutely do back it. I do back something like that happening. I'm steadily just creeping around here on the objective. The slow capture there. Some people have obviously gone to like the bathroom and stuff in the break. And just slowly getting back to their stations now. So there is an odd empty station. You can see from some of the players, especially on my team, that have not spawned in. So a little bit of a slower start. But wouldn't be too concerned.
Erste Hilfe! Greif zu! Granate geworfen!
Right, we're going to use this as an avenue. I'm going to run my way across here, get some flanks going. This is what I'm saying. This map's insane for pulling this kind of stuff off. I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of what is Maritia. I love it. Like, how can you not? Infantry has always been my home in Battlefield, you know. It's why I really enjoyed Bad Company 2 and things like that. So, to have a map that fixates so heavily on infantry, you know, we're starting off the round here 4-1. I think Flax just had a pretty good start too. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah, I'd say so, Thomas. I would definitely agree with that. I prefer it when classes aren't restricted too heavily to certain playstyles. And I say too heavily specifically there. Like, classes, of course, should maintain a certain degree of balance of things they can and can't do. But at the same time, when you force something like a medic class to only close quarters all the time, it can really defeat some of the wider purposes of gameplay. So I would like to see a bit of an expansion in that sense. You know, it doesn't have to be anything huge, you know, I'm not asking them to add, like, 3-shot TK SLRs, but, you know, something in that way. I see you later, Logan, man. Thank you very much. Good luck with the A-levels. It feels like, Christ, I set my A-levels, what, 2 years ago. So best of luck, man. I hope you have a good summer. Tense meme here. I imagine it is very early in the UK. But this is it, Chief. This is... I just caught him out the edge of my eye there. Some of the sunset stuff causes a bit of glare that makes it quite hard to see, but other than that, I realized I didn't start recording there. That could have been very detrimental to the amount of gameplay I had. But yeah, we are recording as well now. Just good. I need me some footage. Yeah, I'm honestly like some of the capability for flanking routes, defensive positions. It screams everything that I would enjoy out of Battlefield title. And it's very positive and very encouraging to see stuff like this in the game, because it's so easy for stuff like this to go amiss. God damn it, I got caught by a stray bullet there and a grenade. I've studied philosophy, politics, and economics, Thomas, at university. Yeah, I mean, I don't have specific times I play, but feel free to join me whenever you get spare time, Logan. Happy to, you know, I don't really have like sessions, so to speak, but you know, if you see me in an open lobby, jump in. But we're starting to see a bit more of a different dynamic at the moment on this map, because we have conflicting objectives. Namely in the sense that we have F and they have E. You're seeing like a bit more of a heavy head-to-head kind of matchup here between the two sets of objectives. They've just started flanking round themselves to try and get a bit more of an angle on us. God damn. I was about to say, I was suddenly very quickly alone on that objective. Yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling here. Carry on, see if we can carry on doing some damage. But this is why I like, you know, these flanking routes, and more specifically, as somebody who is a big Bad Company fan, the inclusion of like transport vehicles for me is massive. Like transport vehicle only kind of map. That's what I'm always here for.
Attention, we have lost objective Friedrich.
Doing damage on every sense of the word. I'm gonna get out and use this as my flanking route in. God damn! Got caught by some bastard on the way down. That would have been a really heavy flank if I pulled out. This is what I'm saying. Like this map caters towards that really well, which is great. I love that shit. I'm here for it. That's how you take out a banner bus.
We have taken objective Friedrich.
The increase for rank, I believe, is August. So not very far away, you know, we're halfway through June. It might be earlier, you never know. I think, it's hard to say. I think they were trying to build up, I think maybe they're trying to build up some stuff to add to it. But it's difficult to see right now whether or not that is always the case. What? Where was he? Initial feelings on the maps I won't play today? Well, Pacific Theater looks fantastic, you know. It's a whole new array, it's a very different color palette, and it's a lot, it's a change of scenery that the change of scenery that we saw in Mercury is likely the change of scenery you're going to see in something like Pacific Theater, but if not, even more radical in that sense. And it's stuff like that that I think really does well for Battlefield, so it's exciting. I just got absolutely butchered on the way out of that vehicle there. As did a lot of people by the looks of things. Right, there is for definite some people around this part that I need to be worried about. God damn. Oh, who uses a... What kind of scum uses a KE-7? We don't allow that kind of tomfoolery around these parts.
We are losing ground in this battle. Take control of the enemy objectives.
I think I'm the highest ranked player in the lobby. That's funny. Yeah, we're gonna keep plugging away here. I'm gonna wait for D to get captured. We have a stage. Actually, no, I'm gonna spawn in our deployment and run to A.
Objective Dora is ours now.
Was jetzt, Feldwebel?
We have taken objective Caesar.
I think the sunshine maybe might get a little annoying, but you know, you can use it to your advantage, and of course it can be toned down a little bit. But I think it adds a really nice atmospheric vibe to the map, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. I know this is very early, but I would love to see a night map variant of this. Could you imagine this map with like just starlight and lanterns on all the buildings? That would be mind-boggling.
Be aware that we have lost objective Friedrich.
Hello. Wait. just found a camera. The photos you take can be used in your profile. It's an in-game screenshotter that is a physical camera. That is crazy. It's insane.
Good work. Objective Anton take. Warning, we have lost objective Emil.
It's an in-game pickup camera.
Objective Dora has been lost.
How mad is that? That's insane. Look at this. There's filters as well. You can open the aperture or close the aperture. You could change the far and near focus of what's going on. I think that's an Easter egg, sort of, in a way. Yeah, I mean, I would classify that as an Easter egg. How insane. Do you think I should go to... I'm now a war photographer.
Objective Dora is now our soldiers.
I mean, definitely expected a video on this shortly.
Objective Friedrich has been lost, soldiers.
I can't believe I just found that. That's crazy. I'm sure some other people have probably found it in the... I'm sure some other people have found it too, but wow. I love that it saves actual screenshots too. It isn't just there for complete banter. How mad.
Hier, noch mehr Erste Hilfe.
We are now losing objective Delta.
God damn. It's crazy. I wonder if you take a photo of something specifically, it activates another Easter egg or something like that.
Hier, Erste Hilfe, Soldat.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, potentially linked to a bigger Easter egg, I guess. That'd be really sweet. Okay, well I slightly bugged out there. Oh god damn it! I tried going around and faking it. But that's insane. Right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day here with the stream. I sadly do have some other bits that I need to get done today, including some other stuff. You are going to see more gameplay. I'm going to carry on recording this. This is going to go live as a VOD right now. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it. Of course, if you missed anything, it will be available on the channel instantly. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. It's me, Tactical Brit. I'll see you soon.